We all have dreams. If we don't have a dream, then I suggest you go out and you get a dream. I believe in what Eleanor Roosevelt said, who said that the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Go out there and make it happen. There's plenty of you out there, and I know because I see y'all on my Facebook or wherever, out there pushing and reaching for your dreams. So I'm not alone in trying to establish and reach my dreams. My dream is just to reach my full potential. That seems really open-ended, but I quite like it being open-ended because that means that there's no limit. But I know that I want to reach my full potential, whether that in terms of academic achievement. I've just completed my master's. I'm looking forward to doing my PhD. And in terms of my career, I'm looking forward to establishing my own business and being an entrepreneur. Heights of great men reached and kept was not attained by sudden flight. As whilst their companions slept, they were toiling upwards through the nights. There's something that we can all take away from that poem. That was a part of a poem that my dad used to share with me and all of us as we was growing up, and it's one that I've held dear and close to my heart ever since, because it shared some home truths about anybody that's trying to push for something great. It's going to take time, it's going to take hard work, and it's going to take sacrifice, and it's going to take endurance. And you can't be afraid of any of those factors. So you may have academic goals, you may have career aspirational goals, you may have health related goals. There's certain principles that we all have to adhere to and accept. And if there's one thing that anybody that's pushing for a dream knows, it can get tiring, it can feel hard, it can feel as though it ain't never gonna end. There was no need for that, but I've done it now. The point is, we've got to be able to keep on pushing. Now, I'm fascinated with the seasons because I feel as though they present seasons and reasons, and there's something that we can take from looking at the trees and how they endure and transition between each of the different stages and different seasons that they pass through, because they're reaching and they're pushing for something and they're on their own. It feels as though they're trying to achieve greatness in a solitary fashion, because their bloom is summertime where all the leaves and everything's out and they're in their full glory. They've got all the fruits there, they're most productive, they're most at the peak of their potential, and then they go through that period of decline. Now, some of that decline that they go through is self-inflicted, so to speak, and some of that, what they go through, is external. Now, as individuals, when we're on our journey, there are certain things that we have inside us, positive and negative, that we need to cultivate, or we need to work on maximizing the positive things that we do and feel internally, and there's things that we need to absorb, soak in, and repel from the external environment that we are in. And this is why I think the tree is great to focus on, because during the winter period, as we know, it sheds its leaves and it looks as though it's at its lowest ebb. It's just sad because he's naked and he's vulnerable, and you'd almost think, wouldn't it be better to have those leaves? Wouldn't they protect you from the howling winds? And it's like, well, no, because that takes energy to look that damn good, and it's about endurance. The race is not for the swift nor the battle for the strong, but for he who can endure it. So it says, I need to let go of these leaves. Now, as a dream pusher, can you think of anything that you need to let go of which will help you endure the course en route to your goal? There's many things that we can let go of. Sometimes it's to do with the past and things that we've been through. Trying to carry that baggage is not going to help you en route and help us en route to our goals. Are the negative things that we hold and we say about ourselves, oh, I can't do this and you can't do that, and your self-efficacy is low, because you can't endure with that kind of mentality. We can't endure when we're being hard on ourselves in that kind of way, when we hold negative thoughts about, it just seems too long and I can't make it, I can't do this. This dream is not, I can't attain this particular thing because it's above and beyond what I've ever achieved before, and I can't. The can't word can't work. We've got to let that go. There's so many things that we need to shed and let go of to be able to endure the course. One of the other things that I think is quite fascinating about the tree during the winter period is that it really slows down its cell division. Because again, it takes too much energy. We have to respect that we live in a reality where we have limited resources, limited time, limited energy, limited amounts of money. So we have to conserve our energy and focus on the key critical things. And this comes back to that letting go. Some of the things what needs to be let go of are the things that feel great. That can be, and when it comes down to focusing and just really concentrating and focusing on how we split and divide our time and energies, that could be the person knocking on the door if you're studying, knock knock, is such and such coming out, can you come out and do this, hit the town and boogie. There's things that you've got to be able to let go of and concentrate on your particular key critical points to be able to get to where you need to get to. When we look at the tree during the winter period, it looks so shabby. It doesn't look like it's got a lot going on. En route to your goal, don't feel self-conscious because you maybe not flexing the car that you feel as though you should be flexing, doing or wearing particular things that you feel. Every heights of great men reached and kept, it's not attained by sudden flight. Not everything needs to be happening in the now signature. The tree knows that it can't be looking fly all the time. It takes so its cell division is all going on, it's all looking great in that springtime and summertime, and it can afford to do that because it's endured and put in the hard work during the times when it needed to be able to reach that point. So we need to know what we need to focus on and concentrate our energies on that. We cannot continue to divide ourselves amongst 1,000,001 different things. I was speaking to somebody close recently who I hold close to my heart, and they were saying, en route to my goal, what I'm wanting to achieve, I feel as though I'm being tested because some great things are popping up. And it's like, should I be going for this opportunity and that opportunity? Again, it's focusing. She wants that goal. I know she wants it. And I know by God's will, she's going to be able to attain it. But these things come up to try our resolve and test our resolve to see how much are we really focusing on what it is that we're wanting to achieve. We have to remain focused on the key critical points to be able to reach the landmark, to reach the goal, to reach the key milestones en route to the journey that we hold. So it's that focus. We have to be prepared to sacrifice certain things. It's not what people see, it's what's going on the inside. One of the beautiful things is whilst the tree is looking at its most vulnerable and most naked, if you crack a twig or a part of its branch and you look, all of its magnificence is happening on the inside. It is alive, it is green, it is white, it's quite sappy. Everything that it needs is going on the inside, and in time you'll get to see what it's all been about. So if you see a person in lack, don't judge them because you don't really know 100% what's going on. And if you're the person on your grind who's pushing for something, don't feel conscious about what feels like nakedness and what you don't have, because in time, by God's will, everything that you're pushing for is going to be achieved. I've gone on long enough. Dream pushers, keep pushing for your dream.